Hey guys! Hello to everyone. Let's wait for a few people to get on first before we can get started because today we're going to be going thriller. All right. So let's bring our special guests. The first special guest we have today is Street Walking with MJ.
Yo,
How
I'm
you doing?
here. I'm here, not in a car this time.
Yeah, in the thriller jacket. Another person with a thriller jacket, Justin. From
Hey,
TV. How you doing?
good man.
Okay. Next, we got Devin Jackson, Moonwalker.
Woo! What's up, y'all?
Next, we have the Vinyl Kid.
Slash his son.
What's up?
And last but not least, we have Moonwalk Classic.
Good to see you guys. Reviewing
Okay.
the greatest album of all time.
Yes. That's the clear. So far, we have 8 people on here. You guys, put down. And, well, first and foremost, I do want to just say we reached 900 subscribers today.
Woo!
So, yeah. Definitely.
For Joey.
That. So the first thing we're going to be doing is talking about how Thriller is, I think, one of his most iconic albums. And for me, definitely revolutionized the way music is made. Had a strong cultural impact. With all, I mean, this is why we have impersonators. Let's be real. And I think Thriller just really, and also impacted and inspired a lot of artists, especially today. So definitely sums up how Thriller is and still is the best-selling album of all time, not in America, but of all time. So let's go to Street Walk with MJ and let's talk about how Thriller is the most iconic album of all time.
Okay, Thriller. When you hear the name Thriller, you know exactly what it is. Like,
Yeah,
you can't walk up to a person and be like, "Oh yeah, have you listened to Thriller?" They would immediately say yes. Like
yeah,
that album,
yeah.
everybody knows it. And it's just I don't know how you can't like a song on Thriller. Like all those, it was just musically amazing. So that's my take on it.
All right. Okay, let's. Nice jackets. Thank you, Lisa. Just a fat reminder. I love your channel. Congrats on 900. Thank you. Biggest selling album, Mankind. Okay, let's go to Justin and his take on why Thriller is the greatest album of all time. And it's typically Thriller month because it was released on November 30th. So let's get to Justin for his take on Thriller.
So Thriller is the biggest selling album of all time,
Yeah.
and it's one of the albums that broke racial barriers for MTV.
Mm-hmm.
And also, this is the album where Michael won 8 Grammys in one night.
Yep. Indeed.
with
So,
only with only one feature on the album.
all right. Now let's get the Moonwalk Classic.
Well, as a guy who remembers when Thriller came out, it was a game changer. Every I want to say every human being at that time had a copy of Thriller in their album in their home. Even people who didn't like, for example, because this was the album that Michael wasn't just a black artist or a white artist; he was a world artist. If you like rock, if you like pop, if you like R&B, he had a little something for you. This is the album that everybody owned, that everybody loves. I think pound for pound, if you go pound for pound, to me, this is his greatest album of all time, pound for pound.
Indeed. Okay, let's get the Vinyl Kid for his take on how Thriller is the greatest album of all time.
I honestly feel like you can't diss this album because I mean, like, just every song, in my opinion, was just a straight hit, and like, I honestly don't see how you can like go wrong with this album. Because I mean, every person had that album, so I mean, there's nothing. I feel like it was just the biggest prime. So
Yeah. Before we get to some of these comments, and guys, feel free to comment down some stuff about how Thriller is the greatest. Let's go to Devin Jackson.
Thriller, it's like very iconic and like how I don't know, it's iconic and when like going off what Street said, when you hear like the the word or name Thriller, then you automatically know, and it's like it's good that you know. I don't know. It's
All
just
right.
it's just good. I can't.
Got the Taylor jackets on. Okay. My personal analysis about it is that after his phenomenal success with releasing his first adult studio album, Off the Wall, he was incredibly destined enough to become bigger and better. Definitely agree with that. Okay, now let's get to the deck. We will start talking about the tracks. And the first track is yeah, want to be starting something. Now, this is such a great way to start off the album. Definitely, it's like a tension grabber, especially with the doom doom doom. It's like those three just drums. They just get you pumped up and just definitely makes you want to get up and dance. And also the fact that he even started this in his tours too. So this was usually the first or second song in his tours, and the fact that he never removed it shows something that this song really. Yeah, I mean, also, I'll think about wanting to be starting something is that I heard something about this song being about LaToya. So we'll get into that later on. So, okay, before we go to you, Justin, let's go to Street for this song.
All right. Well, first, this song just like fully like if you just hear those first three drums hit,
Yeah.
it's just grabs your attention. And I love how he started it in the live shows, how the song just is itself. And what I really liked about the song, he changed it up almost every
tour, he had a
every tour, and it sounded different, but it still sounded good.
Speed, faster or slower,
Yeah.
all the variations. So yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, it was definitely a song that you can move around and play around with.
Oh yeah, especially with the yeah, get on.
Mhm.
You have like I'm singing, and then all the kids in my class they're all doing the yeahs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to Justin for "Wanna Be Starting Something."
Wanna Be Starting Something. The bass line is iconic. This song was originally supposed to be off the Wall album, but it didn't make it.
Yeah, it was the demo, and then you have Michael doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the
and
whole that he had. Yeah.
I love on how every performance he did the James Brown footwork. So iconic.
Yeah, definitely. Now let's go to Moonwalk Classic for his take on "Wanna Be Starting."
It was. I remember playing the record for the first. Well, I mean, I was a kid, but I played it yesterday, kind of with that feel. And I said, "Wow, you just had a disco album, and you play "Wanna Be Starting Something," and it sounded like a pop lock breakdance song, and you're like, "Wow, this is about to be a whole new journey." The song is amazing. I remember as a kid, it was the only song I liked from the A side. I was terrified of the A side, and we'll see track 4 later. But when you would play this, you were like, "Man, this is an amazing song." And it was long. I remember. I think it clocks in like 5 or 6 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah. So I remember it's like, man, this is great. And I remember even people who didn't like Mike that much would still kind of like breakdance to it. I remember when my daughter was little, I would drive her to school and I'd be like, "If you can't feed your baby," she'd be like, "Yeah." And that's all she knew. She'd be like, "Yeah." So now she's grown, and she said, when I get married, that's the song we're gonna dance as father and daughter. I'm like, perfect. But it's an amazing song. Even the stuff I didn't understand why Mike was saying "you're a vegetable," and I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, I was about to say
that.
The lyrics. Someone was like, "Oh, the lyrics don't make a lot of sense."
Yeah. But now that funky, like, oof.
Yeah.
That
All right.
set the bar. That set the bar for what you were about to experience with this album.
I'm glad it didn't make Off the Wall. Definitely fits better on Thriller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, feel free to comment down some stuff as we have 20 people on here. Let's go to Vinyl Kid for his take on "Wanna Be Starting Something."
Honestly, I think it was an amazing opener. I mean, like you guys said, those 3 jumps really caught your attention because and then the guitars. Honestly, that was like super good. I like kind of like alternating guitars. That's like what I especially when it was live, just sounded even like better.
Yeah, each time. Yeah, definitely. Let me just say, "Want Me Starting Something" is my all-time favorite MJ song. It's such a great start. It makes people want to get up and dance. It's very connected with LaToya because she was dealing with the issues. Okay, now with the whole LaToya thing, I heard something about this being about LaToya because she would start things during group meetings and then she was stuck in the middle or something. I don't know what it was, but it was a thing. There, I think there's an article about it, and then Michael tells LaToya the next day, LaToya, I wrote a song about you. And yeah. I don't know if it's true. I don't know, but that's really interesting. I got research about that a little more. Hold on. Before we get to you, Justin, let's get to Devin.
All right. So going off what Street said, like how each tour it's like sounded different, like the pitch or the speed, and how how everyone says the three like jumps, the doom doom doom, the three beats catches everybody's attention. When I first heard that, like a few years ago, when I first heard that, it was like I was like, whoa, because going off of because this was after I've heard like Thriller, and then I was like, this kind of sounds different, and I liked it. So, yeah, and it sounds good. And the bass line, the doom 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 doom, I love it.
Yeah. Majority. Hello everyone. Thriller is one of my favorite albums. Awesome. Overall, it's a great song. I love it. I'll rate it BMS as a breaking the scale. All right. Let's go on to the next. Justin, you wanted to say something.
I heard this song was for LaToya, not about her.
Oh, it's for her. Oh yeah. What do you want to say?
We didn't even touch on the most iconic part of the song. The mama say, mama say, as a kid, I didn't know, and supposedly it was fake Swahili.
No.
Mama say, mama say.
When I heard that was sampled from a song called Mama Cool, Mama Sa.
Yeah.
All right. I heard that it was like some type of African rhythm. That was the only thing I heard. I just never knew what it meant.
Yeah.
But we loved it.
Too.
Yeah.
Rihanna used it in her song Rihanna.
That guy recently died too of COVID-19, which is and Michael, the guy accused Michael of stealing that from him. So, but that's crazy. All right, let's get to the next song. Which, speaking of underrated, let's talk about "Baby Mine." "Baby Mine" is I think one of the most underrated songs on this album. Why wasn't this a hit? Let's be real. Why wasn't this a hit?
Now you know what I was thinking.
What?
It came after "Wanna Be Starting some 5-6 minutes of like power. You're dancing and jamming, and then you like turn out all the like, oh, let's go mellow, and I'm like, okay, let's "Baby Be Mine." I'm like, okay.
All right, now before we get back to you, let's go to Street for his take on "Baby Mine."
Every time I hear this song, I don't know. I can't drive, but if I could, I'd at least sun's going down, sunsets out in front of you, and you're just driving and you just have that song playing. It just gives me that type of vibe, like, it's that mellow vibe. I really love it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think my favorite part is towards the end when he is the yeah, love that part. Now let's get to Justin for his take.
Yeah, "Baby Be Mine" is criminally underrated. This is one of the songs where if you hear it for the first time, you just automatically get hooked on it. And the bass line is crazy. And as a dancer for myself, every time I hear the song, it just makes me get up and just dance.
Yeah, definitely. All right, someone talk about "Wanna Be Starting Something" that Rihanna also used. The sample in Don't Stop the Music.
Please don't stop the music.
Yeah. Yep. Now let's get the Moonwalk classic.
That's what I said.
So "Baby Be Mine" is and it's not mellow. Let me reiterate that. It's just that after "Wanna Be Starting Something," that was just like a high. I think Michael's like, okay, let's bring it down a little bit. I thought it was a perfect bridge from "Off the Wall" to "Thriller." If that would have been the first single, I would have completely understood it. It was a song that I didn't love too much when I was growing up, but then the more I learned the lyrics, the more I listened to the harmonies and the flows, I'm like, man, it's a very, very good song. Doesn't give enough love, but there's always that one underrated song on each Michael album, and I believe this is the one.
All right.
Can we also talk about the beginning of that song, just how it just comes in?
Oh,
Yeah, I love that.
Someone said
Oh.
Baby Mine is pretty much the sequel to
The
Rocket.
drums are so amazing.
Baby Mine was like a big connected
Similar, but I wouldn't say it's sequel.
No, Rock With You was
It's similar though.
and then Baby Mine was yeah, so similar, but kind of connect. I mean, I definitely see where you're coming from. I think it's a great transition. When we start something to Baby Mine, I mean, imagine Michael singing that to you. Yeah. Wow, y'all famous.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
I'm not.
let's get the.
I got 200 followers on
I
Instagram.
guess.
I'm not gonna
I wish.
let's get the final.
Dave, I wish.
Let's get the final kid for this song. Baby Mine.
I think it was a good transition to "Wanna Be Starting Something." Like Moonwalker Classic said, like, you know, just went from like that jam kind of thing, was like the mellow kind of, and like "Wanna Be Starting Something." I think the drums pulled me in when I first heard it because it was just, I don't know, it was just such a good song. I think honestly deserved a single like by itself, because that song was just, I don't know how it's not a hit.
This was one of the songs that was not released as a single, along with the last song, which we'll get into.
Should have been.
Yeah.
Should have been released as a single.
Yeah. Now let's get to Devin for his take of Baby Mine.
Baby Be Mine is a bop. Just a certified bop. Like Joey said, it wasn't a single, but it should have been. And the like you know, remember how in like when we first started this song, you're like the do you love at the end, that part. That's my favorite part.
Oh, hold on, someone's giving a shout out. MJ Fangirls theme song, help me appreciate it.
Oh yeah, that remix. Yeah. I immediately wanted to know that remix.
Shout out to MJ Fangirl. Peace, love, glitter, my Moonwalker friends. Awesome. Great to see you here, Gloria.
That's it.
Let's get to some of these comments. I get to Baby Mine. I want to see. Sometimes I forget Baby Mine belongs to Thriller.
That was kind of like that.
Yeah, it could go somewhere else. I do understand that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so no one's really commenting anything. So let's go. Oh, hold on. It's a great song. Definitely underrated. Yes.
And if I can just add real quick, and this is gonna be a theme on the whole album. Sonically, and I think Streets talked about it. Sonically, you're hearing things, and this is where something maybe some of the younger fans don't know. Quincy Jones, that's what he was brought in for. Like, you're hearing violins and little synths and stuff melded together. And Baby Be Mine is a great example. I mean, we see later on with Billie Jean also with violins and horns, and you're like, wow. But sonically, the whole album just sounded so amazing, and Baby Be Mine is a great example of that.
Yeah. Okay, now the next song, and I think this is the weakest song on the album.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree.
Girl's Mine.
The trash song on the album.
I will sit here.
I love it.
Most trash song in the album.
And listen. I do understand that it is one of the weakest songs on here, which I can agree with. But that song, I love it so much. Like, it's probably one of my favorites.
Especially my favorite part is the dialogue section when he's like,
I was gonna say the breakdown with the talk in the end. Yeah.
The girl is mine.
I thought he was speaking. Okay, when I first listened to that, I thought he was speaking gibberish. I thought he was like,
I love the vibe to it too.
It's like a nice
the vibe is good, but the song is
calmer song. Yeah, but definitely. I mean, I think it belongs on here. I think Say is a lot better though, but I love both.
I'm a little iffy about Say, but
oh no, we have someone saying the girl's mine. Ew.
I agree. It's
okay, get out of here.
Okay. Anyway, let's get to
y'all just don't like Paul McCartney. That's all.
You're right.
All right, let's get to Justin for the girl's mine.
I feel like History in the Mix is gonna like bash me, but Paul McCartney is horrible. I'm not.
JD, if you're watching this, please don't kill. Please don't.
Who are you anymore?
Okay, I can agree. He wasn't the greatest singer, but He fit in that song.
But then MJ Buzz like
He kind of fit in this
Paul
song.
McCartney can hold a piano to Michael Jackson singing voice. Like, come on,
he knew Stevie at that time, right? Stevie Wonder.
Yeah,
Stevie Wonder's another great one of second favorite.
Did he know him by the time that this was recorded?
Yes.
Yeah.
They did.
He did.
In 1980.
Stevie should have been on
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know about Stevie.
What do you mean you don't know about Stevie?
It's not that groovy enough.
It's not the type where it's just his voice is like, like
yeah.
Yeah. But but I think well, they knew each other because in 1980 they was like a We Are the World, and then they did a song called I think it was for Donna Summer, The State of Independence, and they were in the studio. It was Lionel Richie, it was Stevie Wonder, Diana Ross, it was Michael, yeah,
and they were both on Motown too.
Yeah, The Girl's Mind, the classic. The bridge is totally iconic. I love the bridge. The Girl's Mind is one of my favorites.
That's the first time I heard that.
Also, the dialogue section. Paul, I think I told you. Yeah. All right, let's go to Moonwalk Classic.
So The Girl Is Mine will never be any of my favorite Michael songs. To think that this was the first single off the album is even kind of crazy to me. But at the time, you gotta think back. Like, it was a Beatle. It was Michael Jackson. It was, kind of coming into his own. So I could see the excitement that it would bring up. I don't know, and I think I said this last week, but I think they rock paper scissors. Like, here, who gets Say Say Say? Paul McCartney won that, because I would have loved to hear Say 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 on this album, and maybe The Girl in Mine on Paul's. But it has its good moments. It's not my personal favorite. It's the only song that if I took it out and I would have replaced it with Carousel, and I would have been okay. But the fact when Michael starts playing around, I'm a lover, not a fighter, and it's like the first time you've ever kind of heard Mike doing this thing, and then Paul, I don't believe it wasn't a horrible song, as much as I hated it back in the day, but it's not my favorite. It's a song that the only song on this album that I probably skip when I listen through.
Okay. The Girl's Mind is my second favorite song. Personally, my favorite song to sing. The tone of the song is so soft. The competition between Mike and Paul was anything. Overall, it's so good. I don't know why. This was the first single. Michael speaking from Motown. Yes, that's right. I skip the song when I have it on my playlist. Oh, another person who skips it.
Yeah.
Let's get the final kick for The Girl's Mind. I want to hear this. The Girl's Mind.
The Girl's Mind. I just feel like it really toned down off of Baby V Monitor. I just took a step, went down. It's not a bad song. It's just kind of like something I have to be in the mood to play that, honestly, because this is not like your everyday play.
Yeah.
And also in the MJ experience, it's a bit slow when you do the moves, so it's just not like
yeah.
I'm just slow.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
It's like you have that in the game, but not Man in the Mirror. Like, come on.
Right?
I enjoyed hearing Michael sing the song.
I think so many songs could have replaced that one.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to Devin.
You heard what I said about this song.
You don't like it?
You heard what I said. I hate it. Despise it with a passion. A burning passion.
All right. Well,
back to him playing this song. Come on now. Get out of here.
Let that man express himself.
2000 watts. Get out of here.
Okay.
Look. Okay, you don't like 2000 watts. I don't like whatever happens. How about that?
Ooh.
We're gonna save this for Invincible. We're gonna save this for Invincible.
That's your loss. That's your loss.
That's a whole different
debate.
debate.
Yeah, it's my loss.
You don't.
All right.
That's a whole different debate.
I don't think we've got to street that enough. Did you want to say anything else about The Girl's Mind?
Oh no, I said nothing.
Okay, because I feel like we just skipped you and then went to Justin.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna save this for Invincible.
Okay.
We're gonna save this for Invincible.
It was recently an occasion where this song was people were screaming this one. But as someone in the name of Vincent Price,
yeah, hate it.
Now, Thriller, I like the video version a lot more. But we cannot deny that this song, it's got this attention for a reason. People say it's overrated, but I disagree because it deserved the recognition. This is you hear it every Halloween. It's like one of those songs that it's the choreography is instantly recognizable, and with the jacket and everything, it's like the werewolf. You never you can never not watch that film and say, "Oh, I'm sick of it." You never you would never get sick of watching the Thriller video. Like it's iconic each year you watch it.
That is correct.
So that's how I would say just Thriller. Definitely, it's mainly iconic now. Definitely. The song that makes you go, yeah. Except for Michael getting up on the billboard. Okay. Oh yes. Okay. Now let's get to Street for his take on Thriller.
Thriller, he had to switch it up. He had to switch it up. He had to do something different. And this was something amazingly different, because I don't think anybody would think of Michael Jackson ghouls and all these zombies and death and all this. I don't think you think of Michael Jackson when you hear like words like that.
I think
so. He had to switch it up. He said, "I want to get into something I'd never done before," and he rocked it.
And he did it. And also here's the thing: it's like you notice how he's starting to use all this more. And I think this is one of those songs that he started becoming more aggressive in his songs. So yeah, MJ Fan 100. What's up, man? Thriller's a jam. I get sick of the song after a while because I streamed it like 10 times a day on Halloween.
I can understand that. So
the only thing I hate about it is that it's overplayed.
Well, it's overplayed for a good reason.
Yeah, it's overplayed for a reason, of course, but still, it's just, I don't know.
Let's go to Justin for Thriller. I know you have a lot to say about this one.
Yeah. Thriller is my favorite song of all time. I'm gonna just put that in there. The short film is so iconic. I love horror, and I just love the zombies. I love the zombie dancing. I love it all.
Definitely. And now I heard something about I don't know if it's true, but someone said, "Oh, Janet was a zombie." No,
I don't know.
And Vincent Patterson was also a zombie. And by the way, I want to give Justin a shout out because he did an amazing interview with Vincent Patterson. You have to check it out on his channel. He asked a lot of great questions.
Thank you.
So no problem. All right, let's get the Moonwalk Classic for Thriller.
So Thriller was the reason I never wanted to play the A side, because actually my dad, if I would hear the album too much, he would just play the laugh, and I wouldn't touch the album for like about 3 to 4 months. Thriller, when you think about it, it could be, if you sat down and thought about it, it could be a cheesy song like the Monster Mash, but it was so funky.
Monster Mash is very cheesy.
No, think about it. It's a song about it. When I tell my daughter, I'm like, it's not a song about it. Really talking about a movie. Like you're seeing something on the screen and it scares you, but I'll save you. But he made it so funky, like just the bass line, especially on the video, because you got to hear more of it. So because of that, you're like, okay, I can rock with this. I can imagine somebody putting on this record like, what is this song? But it became so iconic because of the video. Then you started really listening to like the horns, the melodies. You're like, man, this song is as amazing as the video is. And even if it would have been Starlight, it would have been, no, I don't know if it would have been just as good, but the music was as captivating. It probably wouldn't have been as good without the motif, with the zombies. But when you listen to it, you hear the horns, you hear all Michael's harmonies. I know they broke it down earlier, and it just works. It works well.
There's a whole video. There's a whole video of all the different harmonies. The part, the wolf, the werewolf was Michael.
I learned that recently. I said, wow. And the video set the standard of what a music video is. Period.
Exactly. Let's get to these comments. I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks after seeing that short film.
I didn't watch it till I was 16. I didn't watch it till I was 16 because I was always scared, and they would always play it every once in a while. But it was at night, and I'm like, I'm not watching this at night. Y'all crazy? And I remember it was New Year's Eve, 1999, and they had all his videos. I'm like, man, I'm gonna watch it. And I said, hey, it wasn't that bad. When the guy's arm falls off, I laughed. I'm like, hey, it's not that bad. But I was 16 by that point. So
Okay. Let's get to Vinyl Kid before we get to the comments. Vinyl Kid.
I honestly thought it was not. I mean, it's so iconic. You can't really say anything about it. Like, it's, that song. Like, when I think of Thriller, I always think of Halloween time, and that's what it's like known for. But you can't do wrong by that song. I mean, it really is just like it's something different. Like, you never would thought Michael would do that type.
Yeah.
But honestly, I just thought amazing song, the short film. I mean, to me, it's not scary, but I can see like
go away
little kids like that back in the '80s. Like you're
like, oh yeah,
you don't see that as much.
Every girl that's like in their 30s,
Yeah,
that would have had
that scared me as a kid. Like,
the junk out of me. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right,
I'm the only one who wasn't scared by it.
Short film, call it a short
Yes,
film. That's a very important
right.
comment.
Yeah.
The zombie
It ain't a
video. Yeah. Honestly, there's nothing I can say about Thriller. As long as it was a complete game changer in the music industry and brought the attention. Yep. I get scared the first 2 minutes when I hear Michael say, "It's only a movie." That's my favorite line. Actually, my favorite part of the videos, and Michael's like, "Oh, it's just me. Come on, I'll take you home." That's my favorite. Yeah, I heard Janet was a zombie. I just spat out my orange juice.
Janet was a zombie.
I don't know if that's
I
true.
don't know.
I don't know if that's true though.
She never spoke about it.
Thriller
somebody confirm that.
Okay, someone said Thriller was a great song, but I heard it too many times and I dislike it now.
See, I don't dislike
then
it.
don't hear it so
I
much.
can understand. I can understand, but like I wouldn't say.
Well, yeah, well, Devin, you're speaking now, so your opinion on Thriller.
Am I the only one who wasn't scared of the video? Like when I watched it, I was just like,
I was terrified.
You were terrified. I wasn't scared of it. Like,
well, you probably knew about it though.
But at 4 years old, that was my first time seeing that video, and I wasn't scared. Like, I mean, but before that, I've seen like scary movies that like kinda are like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thriller, it's a good song. You can't go wrong with it. You can play it at any Halloween party. It's iconic.
Yeah.
I like the album. That's it.
So we have 27 people watching. If you guys are new, please subscribe and like up the video. Okay, because we are 100 away from 1,000 subscribers. I understand because I don't dislike Thriller, but I never crave to listen to it. I don't hate it, but it's just lower on my list for songs.
Yeah, it's understandable.
What's the problem? Yeah.
What's the problem?
Okay.
Now I get mad when people say he turned into a werewolf. It was a werecat.
We're a cat. Right. Yeah.
Fun fact.
That is the.
What's the difference?
One has whiskers.
Yeah. Now the next song I have gotten tired of, and I think I'm gonna get canceled for this.
Got tired of.
I like the live versions for this better, and that's Beat It.
Beat It, yeah, I can understand. The live versions are better.
It's good. I love it. I cannot deny that it's a hit, but it's one of those songs that I get tired of easily.
I can understand that.
You're muted, Street.
Street, you're muted, buddy. You're muted.
But MJ Farragher also does not like this song either. So because it's too rock for her.
Yeah.
Too rock. Yeah. Now that I don't understand.
Too rock and roll. If you never heard of Thriller, then you never heard of Michael Jackson. Point blank. When he does the hose at the start of the live version, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he used to forget the lyrics sometimes.
Yeah. When I was younger, I was terrified. I left the room when the zombies burst into the house. Yeah. Okay, let's go to not because of Eddie. Oh yeah, Eddie's like the only good part of the song.
R.I.P. Eddie.
Yeah, rest in peace to Eddie. Eddie. Oh yeah, the victory tour. Yeah. Okay, let's go to Street for Beat It.
You still muted.
I think he's having some. He's having some issues.
Car Wi-Fi. Car Wi-Fi.
No.
Car Wi-Fi again.
He's probably joining back. Okay, let's just go to Justin. So we
No, he left.
Beat It, I would say, is one of my least favorites. I mean, I like it, but I just like you said, I get tired of it easily. I auditioned for the musical using Beat It, and I also have a Beat It jacket coming soon. So yeah.
All right. But also we cannot deny how iconic the choreography is too. So
yeah, the choreography is amazing.
Yeah. Beat It. I dance to it every day. I think some people left the stream because they said I said that I get tired of Beat It. Live versions of Beat It.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
They're gonna cancel you for that.
Eddie Van Halen. That's Eddie. Eddie who? Eddie Van Halen. Street. Can you hear me now?
I can hear everything. Can you hear me?
Yes, finally. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we didn't need another mistake where we have to say gone too soon.
We're not going too soon. But did y'all hear me before I got kicked out?
Say your opinion on Beat It.
Oh, okay. So I said, I honestly myself, I can't sit and listen to Beat It unless I'm watching the short film or the live version. So I can't just sit and listen to it.
Definitely would agree. Definitely would agree with that. Hold on. Beat It alone and Wanna Be Starting Something are the two most innovative tracks. Beat It is a very typical Michael Jackson, and for us fans here too much, it gets a bit annoying. The rehearsal. Oh yeah, I like the This Is It Beat It. But even though it has the Victory Tour vocals, favorite song, and sometimes I really think that the live version is better. Yes, the live version is better. The things like the Billie Jean is later. Hold on. The things like about Billie Jean is the Cherry Picker. Yeah, when he's in the Cherry Picker and Beat It. Let's get to who was after. Let's get the Moonwalk Classic.
All right, I guess I'm gonna pull up my old man card here because Beat It was the track that got even, for example, black kids and white kids talking about Michael Jackson. Because I remember talking to a kid, he goes, "Oh, I don't really like Michael Jackson, but I love that song Beat It." And I said, "Man." And because I was terrified of side A, I think since it was the next track, it was the one I heard the most. I think for like about a year, I would just hear Beat It on a loop, and I could never get tired of it. Like the solo itself was just amazing. And then like I love hearing the end of Beat It where Michael's fading out and you're oh Lord, and you keep hearing I love that track so much. I guess I don't know, maybe the youth like, well, we're not really feeling that the Michael and the Rock there. But to me, it was my favorite.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's
yeah. I know that everybody loves it, but I guess maybe since I used to hear it on repeat like every single day.
Now, since both the Rock songs, what's better, Dirty Diana or Beat It?
I picked Beat It, me personally, but it was because that Van Halen solo, I think, put it. Without that, I would be like, oh, it's just a mediocre track. But I think that you still hear the and like they had the Rock Band game. People were just trying to do that just to like see if they could be on that level. So, but that was one of my favorite tracks.
One thing I love about Beat It is the message, what he's trying to say, because he's typically saying, "Oh, you just gotta be strong and you just gotta prove that you're the bigger man and don't." It's definitely, I think, since like this album did, and I go back to Miranda the Moonwalker, when she did the Thriller thing. And she said that this is typically the anthem for Thriller, because you know how like Man in the Mirror was for Bad, Heal the World. I mean, so Beat It would probably be, and I'm taking that from Miranda the Moonwalker. That she said that this is probably going to be the anthem for Thriller. So let's go to the Vinyl Kid for Beat It.
Beat It. It's not my all-time favorite, but to hit, I used to catch me in a mood to play that, to listen to that one. But honestly, like you guys said, it would be mediocre if it didn't have Eddie Van Halen on there. Like that, I think that guitar solo really like amped it up and like really just made it like.
It also kind of made it what it
was
is.
Like Michael's touch.
People were waiting for that guitar solo too. So
yeah.
And I also just imagine. I'm also imagining how if there was no guitar solo, then what if it had an actual bridge where Michael's singing and then he comes with this whole new part? I gotta see how that goes, and also for Billie. Yeah,
that would be interesting. That would be super interesting.
That'd be really interesting.
And then the live versions, I think they were just awesome. The live versions.
Oh, I also forgot to say for Thriller that every time he did Thriller, he would cut off when he was alive. He would cut off the night creatures crawling. He never do that part, and I never understood why. But I don't really.
It's too elaborate.
Also, he didn't do because it's like dun, 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 it just turns into like a whole different song too.
He didn't do it in the video neither.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
And also he didn't like the way it sounded, so that's why he didn't do it during Victory Tour. Now for Beat It, let's go to Devin. Devin, Beat It. He's too busy fucking on his game. Come on, Devin, talk about Beat It.
Oh, my mic is muted the whole time.
Oh god.
But yeah, Beat It. Like everybody said, it would not be like as great as it is without the guitar solo. And it's a pretty good song. And I wouldn't like listen to it on a daily basis or anything like that, but it's like a good song.
When the back of the had the fake fight. Now, fun fact about that, those were actual gang members.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, yeah.
And Vincent Patterson was one of the night fighters.
Yeah. Nelson thinks P.Y.T is the anthem for Thriller. When I say
okay, no.
At some degree, I see where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's like when I say anthem, I mean like a message. P.Y.T is just Michael was saying that he loves a girl. But here's the thing about that. Well, we'll get to P.Y.T later on, but the next track I think is better than Thriller in my opinion, and that is a masterpiece known as Billie Jean. Let's talk about Billie Jean. Billie freaking Jean. Billie Jean.
Billie Jean is
Billie Jean. What else can I say? That just sums up right there. Billie Jean.
I hope I don't go on a limb, but that's to me the greatest Michael Jackson song of all time. Billie to me,
was even though a lot of people here's a main criticism with Billie Jean, that people just listen to the song for the beat, but they're actually not paying attention to what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I heard every single word when I'm like, ooh, 40 days and 40 nights. I was on it. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? And it was the first time you saw Michael as an adult. You're like, yo, he's going through some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, good thing. So, but otherwise, also because he did it live a lot. It was one of those songs that he never changed the key to.
Yeah,
he did it live, and every time he did the breakdowns during the tour, he would do something different each time. That's what I love. Oh yeah, but yeah, definitely Billie Jean. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who, Billie Jean's a masterpiece. $1 billion for Billie Jean. 2022. Well, that's a limp. There's no words. Greatest Michael Jackson song ever.
I agree.
P.Y.T demo. The P.Y. Oh, that's when we get the P.Y.T because I have a lot to say about P.Y.T. The moonwalk. Yes, the moonwalk. Danger Store has the best moonwalk. Which show? Let's get to Justin.
Okay, fun fact, Billie Jean is actually a true story. A lady named Billie Jean Jackson actually accused Michael Jackson of being the father of her child, which wasn't true. Yeah. And I heard she fought
this is not my kid.
I heard she fought like a paternity lawsuit on him too.
Yeah.
And he wrote the song. He wrote the song in the car, and I guess the car was on fire, and somebody had to warn him about it.
Also, the bass line. Some people were accusing Quincy Jones of stealing the bass line from the Donna Summer song "State of Independence." Because there's
yeah.
And then if you slow it down, yeah. So it's that. But I honestly don't know for sure. But that's really interesting. I just feel like the song Billie Jean is okay.
Oh, cancel.
Buzz,
you're canceled.
Come on, Buzz.
Come on.
I think Billie Jean is the second most iconic song of all time, next to Thriller. Human nature. Hold on, we didn't get to human. Oh,
Oh,
no,
Isn't really the anthem.
no. It's after this song. Billie Jean, definitely iconic. Let's get to Devin for this song.
Billie Jean. There's no words to say. Like what Nelson said, it's the second most iconic to Thriller. And the music video, at first they wouldn't let the music video show on MTV, and how the video like broke racial barriers, and that's just like amazing.
Definitely.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
let's get to Street.
Street Walking with MJ.
Billie Jean being probably one of like my favorite songs to dance to, and then my favorite live performances, and then the song overall is just amazing. Can't get enough of the beat. It's just amazing, and then the short film is just S tier. Love it so much.
The short film and the outfit he's wearing. No one really wears that tuxedo when they impersonate the Billie Jean. They really just do the live one. Billie Jean's best 80s song. My favorite Billie Jean breakdown is the Jam one from the 2001 Madison. Now, the Madison Square Garden show, that was not from the 10th. That was from the 7th. But still. Thank you, gentlemen. I love the end drums breakdown when he did it live. Yeah. Okay, now let's hit the Moonwalk class.
And then Kevin Dorsey in the background. This is
Ha! Yeah, definitely, definitely love. Also big shout out to Kevin Dorsey because he also did the nah.
Don't forget the vocal warm ups.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, oh. yeah, definitely one of definitely one of the backup vocals for Mike. So let's do Moonwalk Classic.
So Billie Jean, I'm not gonna give you guys a bunch of stats, a bunch of cool. You guys know what it is. Billie Jean, you could be a mile away. You hear that bass line drop, you're dancing. You feeling something. You're thinking about something. You're thinking Michael. And sometimes I could be far away and just hear the drums, and I'm like, that's Billie Jean. To me, like I said, Michael's greatest song. And this was before the performance of the Motown 25. It's funny enough, as much as I love the song, it's my favorite song. I don't want to say I didn't like the video. It's not my favorite video. Everybody's like, oh, the sidewalk lining up, but I think what put it over the top is just the fact that he was able to do the performance over and over with the same outfit and get better every time. I'm between Bad and Dangerous as the best moonwalk because Bad was faster, but Dangerous was real smooth.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it's
too. Yeah.
I used to love mimicking it, and then later he would do little changes when he started beatboxing on the shadow dance and doing.
He has a comment here. Billie Jean is great, but it's not Michael's best song. Kemp Joe.
What is it?
What do you think is his best song?
I disagree. There's a song that, like you say, that's a song that artist's song.
Well,
and I think Billie Jean, to me.
I mean, according to top list countdowns, Billie Jean is usually the number one, or sometimes number one would be Man in the Mirror.
I could go with Man in the Mirror, but to me, I think when you say what's the first song that comes to your mind when you think of Michael Jackson, I go with Billie Jean, and to me, it's the one that I most enjoy. And like the violins, the synth, everything about the song, it's a complete masterpiece. And this is what I did want to say this because I did watch History in the Mix, and I know that some of the young people don't really get Quincy, but we heard the demo, and then Quincy took it and let's polish it up, let's make it what it was. Yeah, we know he was gonna pick up the jelly. But he made it to sound amazing. You can hear it now. It doesn't sound like 82. It's timeless.
Yeah. Also with Billie Jean, it was originally supposed to be called "Not My Lover."
Yeah.
So, yeah. What did he do? The Jackson 5 medley, but why did he do the Jackson 5 medley live? But he lip synced Billie Jean. I think because he did Jackson 5 live because
you can't lip sync as a kid
because he was not like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Fun fact: Billie Jean wasn't supposed to make the Thriller album either.
Oh, where was it supposed to go?
It wasn't supposed to be released at all.
Oh, he wasn't. Wow.
Quincy Jones didn't like the bass line.
Michael's best songs are most of them off the wall and Thriller. All right, let's go to Vinyl Kid. Oh, hold on. Billie Jean is not better.
Oh, Buzz.
I mean,
Billie Jean
Buzz
is
should have
not
been
better
on
than
it.
Who is it? I just feel like there are so many others. The performance Billie Jean is the best. Just my opinion.
He trolling.
Even people who dislike Michael will dance to it. Its rhythm is timeless and more great than anything released in past decades. All right, now let's get to Vinyl Kid.
I mean, honestly, like when you ask anybody and they say like say Michael Jackson, it's kind of like Billie Jean, because that song is just it's so big and iconic. Like I feel like nothing can really take that, because I mean it sounds so simple, like it's simple, but really like gets you into the groove and all that. And honestly, it's just such a good song in my opinion.
All right, so let's get to the next song, and that is a masterpiece known as Human Nature.
My song. That's
Human
my song
Nature.
number one.
I love this song, especially when he does it live and he has all the people singing along. Hold on, did we get the Devin for Billie Jean?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did. Okay,
Yeah.
so for Human Nature, I love when he sings, has all the crowd. Everyone sing, and they say why. It's just wow. Also, when you listen to it on headphones, it's just it's like you're on a journey, and I just love everything about this song. So, all right, let's go to Justin. Hold on, we got Kim saying "Stranger of Moscow" is better than Billie Jean.
I have to disagree with that one.
Actually, I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from, but with like message wise, but those two songs you cannot compare, because "Stranger of Moscow" is about depression and all. It's just you can't
drop Billie Jean at a party, anybody's party, and see how the dance floor gets packed.
Yeah,
and then drop
Then play Stranger in Moscow.
Does that make you want to dance?
It makes you want to go home and
Everybody just gets
drink.
Really put them on top chart. Human Nature is a beautiful song. Human Nature is a rocking song, and live it sounds amazing, especially in Wembley '88. Stranger in Moscow is great, but I can't compare. Human Nature has better vocals and instrumental than Stranger in Moscow. Yeah. Human Nature live. All right, Justin, let's go. Live is so soothing. Yeah.
Okay. So I have Human Nature as my ringtone. The Bad Tour live performance, the whole mind thing is such an amazing thing. Yeah.
I feel like the Dangerous Tour is better than the Bad Tour performance of Human Nature.
Get out of here.
Get
out of here.
Bad Tour,
Get out of here.
Bad Tour's my era.
Look, Bad Tour is good. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's amazing. But I'm just saying I like Dangerous Tour better.
No.
For Human Nature.
Bad Tour had better instruments.
Yeah.
It had better instruments.
You could hear that 80s clash in that. You could hear the 80s clash in the Bad Tour one.
And he sung live.
And in Victory. And
don't cancel me. Please don't. Please don't. Victory. Victory is my least favorite. My least favorite is Victory.
Victory Tour is groovy. What are you talking about?
No, for Human Nature. For Human Nature.
Tour groovy.
It's good.
Anyway.
Don't cancel me, please.
Let's get to Justin, because he had.
You're about to destroy my whole career.
He had more to say.
Okay. So speaking of Human Nature, the performances, like I said, was amazing. The worst Human Nature performance was "This Is It."
Why is that worse? Why do you say that's his? Oh, probably because he. Why do you say that, Justin?
He was just lack of energy.
Well, it's a rehearsal. Actually, no.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a ton of energy during Dangerous rehearsal, so. But he always wanted to save it for the show. Okay, Victor Tour look for other concerts. Toronto, he wasn't his best. It's saying that. Then yeah, can y'all imagine? Can y'all just say which one's the best instead of changing the subject? Sorry about that. I'm trying to get the smooth and moving. So let's go to Devin for Human Nature.
In my head.
Come on.
All right, you can hear me. You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Come on.
Okay, Human Nature. It's a good song like to chill out to. Like I said before, like with some of the other songs on this album, I wouldn't like search up. Like I wouldn't like. You know what? I'm gonna play Human Nature. I wouldn't do that. But if it comes across my playlist or anything, I'm not gonna skip it. That's it. I'm not gonna skip it if it comes to my playlist, but I can't like play it on a regular. So
Okay. Let's go to Street.
Human Nature is it's it's a timeless song. Like again, I feel like Thriller was just so timeless. Uh,
Yeah.
I personally can't skip it at all. Like I have both versions. I have Wembley and the Thriller version on my playlist. I skip neither. Uh, Even if they come on, like back to back, I don't care. I won't skip it.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to Moonwalk Classic.
So Human Nature is my favorite. I don't want to call it a slow song, but it was such a different R&B type of track because it wasn't just a slow love jam. It was it was kind of just an evolving, moving piece, and with the synths, with that rhythm guitar, dun, 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 and then Michael's vocal at the end, like going high with the falsetto at the end. Even the ending, it doesn't sound. The ending doesn't end like in a nice little. It kind of trails off, and it kind of goes into space. It was such an amazing, amazing piece of music. It's my favorite R&B / slow song of Michael. And like I said, it just kept that B side moving. It just like, okay, we went from Billie, Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, and you didn't skip a beat with that one.
Mm-hmm. All right, instrumental Human Nature can help you put you to sleep. Yeah, that's nice. Human Nature is so magical, just like the album. My favorite version of Human Nature is This Is It. It's so well improved. What do you have to say about that?
This Is It to me was just
I like it.
Was just summer league. It was just like practice.
I like it, but his voice sounded like auto-tune.
Yeah, it just kind of throws you off because he wasn't giving it his all for. So you take it for what it was. The instrumental was amazing.
This Is It is even more edited than Bucharest, for crying out loud.
I mean, what I hear it was more for the musicians since they were practicing for the first time. Exactly. They're like, hey, this is how the beat's supposed to. And it's funny because as a fan, you knew reaching out, and you're like, all right, stop. We knew that. We're like, you gotta stop. You gotta wait. You gotta wait for Michael to cross the night something, and then we go from there. So I take it for what it is.
This was written by Toto, the group who did Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of has a similar style too. So I like the end when he always mimed at the end. Oh yeah, his little breaks in between the song sends everyone crazy. Yeah. I think he's like stops there for like almost a minute, maybe even like 30 seconds to a minute. I think Dangerous Tour was like longer than Bad stops.
I used to skip the live performance though. I will say that. It was right before Smooth Criminal. I'm like, gotta keep it going. So
all right,
I liked it
because this is one of his favorite songs.
Like Joey said, this is my #1 song. It's honestly, I think, to me, the best on the album because it's just so soothing and calming. I feel like it's like a morning song, honestly. Like, in the morning,
like you wake up looking out. You're like, damn, like you rise up.
Yeah. And honestly, I like to call it the Toto version, but like I think that's like an awesome version too. Like hearing that demo, it really sounds like 80s if you think about it, honestly. And then Tours, I have to go the best Victory, maybe. I prefer Victory.
Yeah, well,
honestly.
Because they're a better candidate for best version. I love the 87 leg. Oh yeah, the Victory ones are really good too. Good instruments as well. So
I like for This Is It. This is it. The instruments were amazing on that one.
No, during he's like doing band. No. Those were the old songs.
Exactly. I liked that it took a. I didn't want to hear Ben live no more. I didn't want to hear Ben. Anytime.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear Ben live.
25, yeah. That was funny though. I know. When I first watched it, I thought he was literally gonna do Ben, and I'm like, no, we did that song for 20 years. and like, no, we're going to the new songs. Love that. Okay, just to clarify, I'm not talking about the rehearsal. I'm talking about the instruments. Okay,
that makes sense.
I see what he's saying. I think the instruments in this is it. That perfect, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's also pretty sad because the same drum and everything was used at his funeral. So,
oh yeah,
very very similar sound. But yeah, it just makes me sad. Victor, Human Nature. Oh yeah. Now let's get to the next song, which kind of has a little. I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot. P.Y.T. You know.
One of the best songs
girl, just like you.
Is there anybody who doesn't love P.Y.T?
Thing. Ooh. Now, some people say that this song. Some people say that this song is the most overrated in the album.
Overrated?
No. Who says that? I can't be friends with those people.
I don't know.
Wow.
But this is a song that he should have done live with a key change. Actually, no.
I like the key.
No. He does it in a different key because he did the bad tour. He would do it in different keys, and then also he would extend the bridge part when he goes the pretty young thing. He would add more ad libs in there. He would extend how Shake Your Body. He makes it up to 12 minutes. So this is like one of those songs where he would get a girl on stage and how in the Mexico City performance, it's like the yeah. It'd be kind of like that. P.Y.T. original is better than the demo. The demo's too long.
Yeah,
I like the demo.
No, the demo's way better. I don't know what you're on.
Y'all talking about the slow P.Y.T?
Yeah.
Also,
unpopular opinion. I like the Thriller 25 remix better than the.
Yeah.
Janet
and Reby made good background. Oh yeah, Janet and
Janet was
Toya.
Yeah. P.Y.T. Oh no, we already got to that. Tenderoni. Yes. Now I'll tell you something I have to say before we go into this. Some people say that this song proved that Michael Jackson loved little boys. Now, this is a freaking stupid thing.
Pardon?
No, who would say that?
Michael, he didn't even write this song. 2, he's clearly talking about a woman.
Didn't he wrote this about Diana?
No, he didn't write this song. Rod Temper. I think Rod Temper wrote it.
Yeah.
He didn't write it?
He did not write this song.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna say to that comment.
Yeah. Now, yeah, Bobby Brown at the Rooney. What?
I see you, Buzz.
Little Susie.
Rona, actually, sorry.
Okay, some people say Little Susie is so much better than P.Y.T. P.Y.T.
Your opinion is trash. Cancel, trash.
P.Y.T. is amazing.
Don't you ever say that again. That is disrespect. That is disrespect. The disrespect.
Okay, anyway.
Fastest song ever.
Anyway, let's get to Justin for P.Y.T.
P.Y.T. was actually a groovy song, but I always wonder what the Tenderoni mean.
Tenderoni. In the 80s, the Tenderoni was like
Bobby.
I'll think of the equivalent now, like a fly chick.
Say girl.
We haven't used fly until like 2020.
I don't know. I'm old, Dev. I'm old. I don't know what y'all use now.
Shorty.
Bad.
Yeah, Justin, what else did you have to say about P.Y.T.?
Not much. Just I love the song. Like it's the song. It's a song that you can't skip.
Yeah, Little Susie should have had its own album. Not in history. Yeah,
they're overdoing it.
It ain't even that good.
I've been trolling. Nobody loves Little Susie.
We got people
It didn't belong on the
It's the best-selling album of all time. Shaking my head.
Oh
Yeah, how can you compare Little Susie and P.Y.T? It's apples to oranges. Right. Yeah, Little Susie is sad. P.Y.T is fun. Yeah.
I think they're messing because there's no Michael fan that wants to hear Little Susie.
It has to be
ever.
a troll.
I do.
It's good.
Just,
I like Little Susie, but it's nothing comparable to P.Y.T.
Yeah.
Like Little Susie, that long
Little
boring
Susie put me
song.
right to sleep.
Ciao. Ciao. Anyways,
yeah.
Joey, hold on, Joey. Show Buzz's comment.
Little Susie should be on the phone.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I'm with Buzz.
Never been released ever.
That Michael's like,
Mine was way better. Way better.
Song. I can tell why he didn't release like Beautiful Girls. Like no, no. Michael's like, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling it. It needs a little more bass. It's gotta go like that. No. Just picture Michael saying that to Little Susie. I'm not feeling this.
Son of Maple.
Y'all gotta pay more attention to the meaning of Little Susie.
Yeah.
In order to love it.
It's based on an actual murder
we know the story. We're not feeling the song.
Wrong album, guys. Wrong album.
Story.
That song was originally okay. We just got into this Little Susie.
You're right. There. You're right.
Let's go back to P.Y.T.
Guys, let's not let Little Susie divide us.
Okay, yeah. Let's go back to P.Y.T. Let's go to Devin for P.Y.T.
P.Y.T. You can just go ahead and skip me. I'm just gonna say it's a good song. You can go ahead.
Okay.
Go to Street.
Okay, Street. Let's go.
Here, I'm just drop a one word iconic, and let me add some more to that. It's better than Little Susie. Forever will be.
Duh.
I didn't even know that was a debate though until today.
Is that a?
P.Y.T. is a funky, happy, awesome dance song. It was as a kid, I loved it. I used to tell my friends, "Oh yeah, Alvin and the Chipmunk are on the album at the end."
Oh no, that was Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's Alvin and the Chipmunk." Even they're on the album. It was just a fun song.
I thought Michael was saying.
And then that was a Kanye sample for Good Life. So,
but he's actually saying, "I wanna give you P.Y.T. I wanna love you T."
That's the best part of that song.
The actual, and then in the extended version, there's more dialogue with Michael. He's like, "You're P.Y.T. Ooh." It's like 8 minutes. It's great. Plus, to all the ladies, listen to the intro of P.Y.T. with my headphones on. Hear Michael say what he said. Yeah. Also, the intro is longer in the extended version. Ends. Did we get to P.Y.T. for you or?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's go to Vinyl Kid. You still there?
Cam, put your camera back on.
Cameron just left. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Slash his son, guys.
P.Y.T. I mean, honestly, I'm not like. I have to be in the mood, but
he's gonna get
the demo more over the original one.
Oh, okay. Guys, what do you have to say?
Wait, you said you like the demo more?
Much on it.
Wait, did you say you like the demo more?
I mean, on the original one. Yes.
Okay. So let's get with these comments. Tendering like macaroni. P.Y.T. are in the same WhatsApp group. Nice. Oh yes, the intro. The Vinyl Kid posted by Little Susie. Haha, JK. And now we go on to the last song, and I think this is a good way to close it because it had "Lady in My Life."
The most underrated song besides "Baby Be Mine."
If I hear any hate about this song, please, I'm going to have to personally DM you.
I don't know how you can
have to make arrangements or fight
here.
here.
Nelson's gonna get canned. Yeah, he's a little overrated for me. No. Anyway, Justin. Oh God, the most requested on R&B stations. Now, "Lady in My Life" is a song that you would get like, yes, it'd be good for a wedding. I was about to say that. Definitely song.
It's a little bit more for the honeymoon, if you get my drift.
Honeymoon, yeah.
That's the jam.
Yeah. I love it. I think my favorite part is either the ad-libs at the end or the part where he's like, I'm like, is this a different song now? we just got to this calm like, and then you hear a boom, like, damn. Okay, let's get to Justin for "Lady in My Life."
Well, I love the instruments on the song, and vocally it was amazing. And I feel like this is criminally underrated. I feel like it should have been released as a single for the Thriller album. If it was released as a single, it would have got more recognition that it deserves.
Yeah.
And the way he ended that album was great. All I'm gonna say.
All right, let's get to Devin.
"Lady in My Life." It's a cool and vibe. Like it's a vibe basically, and it's just like a song that you can just lay back in your bed or whatever, and then you can just like look up. I don't know. It's just a song that you can put a stop to. You know, you're just like,
I feel you, Dev.
yeah. But yeah, that's it. It's a good song. Most underrated besides "Baby Be Mine."
"Lady in My Life" is underrated. It's a very beautiful song, definitely. Let me check you out. Yes. Did she go? No, yeah, everyone's saying all the lines. You know, yeah.
No, my part is oh lover, baby.
Yeah, we got
Street. Yeah, Nelson comment for me. I got it.
What we got? I'm a Beautiful Girl was fully finished. It would have been better. No, this is. I mean,
to be honest,
with the
you might be correct. "Beautiful Girl" is actually a good song, but I wouldn't say
it's
better.
it's a good song. Yes, it's a good song, but it ain't better than
we have to. This song is so boring. WAP can revive me more than that boring tune.
Yikes! Wow. Hey Joe, we need to dance
Wow. Well, I'll say I saw Trey Walker in the comments, and he mentioned it. This is when I noticed the track. In 95, 96, LL Cool J released Hey Lover. Hey Lover, this is more than a crush.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, and I was like, wait a minute, I've heard that before. So I went back to the album and I realized it was Lady in My Life. Right later on, as I got older and I had, ladies in my life, I'm like, yo, this song is sultry. It's underrated in the sense that it's not just a good Michael Jackson song. It's a great R&B track. And I mean, soulful, like to a 10th degree. It's an amazing track. And I remember Buzz said, usually when you end up with a fast dance track, then you want to run the album, back all over again. But at this point, this is one of the greatest albums. Like, look, I'm gonna end it with a slow song, and we're still gonna run it back. So,
we got
it was basically the fade out.
This classic, strip club classic. Yeah, this is an example of how music is.
WAP is horrible.
Joey hates this new age music.
But yeah, I want to say. "Lady in My Life" was just like, I love how it was like the fade out of the album. It faded it out. It didn't need to go out in this big boom.
It's a good ending, but I feel like "Baby Be Mine" should have been.
Really just compare that to a wet ass pussy. I'm done.
Can we put that graphic?
But yeah, the set list for the two. I mean, "Lady in My Life" should have. I mean, well, it's a good ending, but they should have replaced P.Y.T with "Baby Be Mine," in my opinion.
I think it's one of those.
Because it's more fitting.
This is one of those albums. This is one of those albums that has the most organized track list.
Yeah,
it's not really. The last songs are not really that organized, but
I like it.
I feel the Quincy Jones albums. Well, I mean, Bad. It was kind of disorganized too because you have "Smooth Criminal" as the last song or the '87.
Not really.
What?
I feel like you couldn't put "Beat It" anywhere else. It had to be right where it's at because it had to come on the B side. You can't put that rock song before Michael's funk and pop and all that other stuff. And I think Mike liked to end it with a slow song. I think maybe he won this time, and "Lady in My Life" was the perfect song to end it with.
All right. Let's go to Vinyl Kid. Vinyl Kid.
I
Lady
honestly
Mike.
think a good way to end the song off. I think it was a good way to end the album off, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it deserves a single spot, honestly. I don't know how it wasn't made into a single, but it's like a very calming song.
Okay. And that's it for the Thriller album. But before we end, we're talking about our favorite tracks and some of our not so favorite tracks from Thriller 25. So let's talk about my favorite tracks. Favorite track, Carousel, hands down. And least favorite track, When We Started Something remix with Akon. Horrible.
Wait. Can I add some real quick?
Yeah.
To be honest, they should have took P.Y.T out and put Carousel in it.
No.
To be honest. In my opinion. P.Y.T is a good song, but they should have put Carousel. In my opinion.
You're not
How about The Girl Is Mine, Deb? The Girl Is Mine. We could have took that one out.
No.
I forgot that was on the album. I forgot that was on the album. Yeah. The Girl Is Mine, take that out.
Well, no. You could have took out Girl's Mine but say.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Mike
Say,
lost
say,
that bet.
I don't know why.
That is the album worth.
Or you could have
that is the Thriller worth. It really isn't.
Well, The Man would have not fit on Thriller in any way. It's
I don't know why Say has all this hype. I don't honestly myself. I don't like Say. I never listen to it. Like
the video's nice.
Video's nice, but I don't like.
Yeah, it's really.
I like it better than The Girl Is Mine, though.
No,
way better. It's way better than.
Oh, hold on. Beat It with Fergie is legendary.
Beat It with Fergie is
trash song. Trash song.
That's better than Billie Jean altogether.
Beat It with Fergie may be one of the greatest things of all. No, I'm joking. I can't finish that sentence. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Fergie ruined the song.
She did though.
Pop voice.
I'm
No.
like,
No.
Now I do like the remix that they did to the song, but I wish I could find a version with just Michael instead of Fergie's voice on there.
Billie Jean with Kanye was horrible too because they slowed that down. You don't
I liked
slow that down.
Remember 2008, everything was chopped and screwed, so they had to give you something to kind of bop hip hopish.
It's like they have
Chopped and Screwed is the old ages.
It's like the song has a seizure and
Hold on. Let me.
Go ahead.
All right. So my favorite from the Thriller 25 is For All Time. Now my least favorite is Wanna Be Starting Something remix.
That's the worst one on there.
No.
That's the worst one on there.
He completely changed the meaning of the song, added all these unnecessary bridges, and then he had Michael. Well, Michael only sang one part, and it was 2008. And then it was,
I remember hearing Akon say "sexiest woman in a negligee," and I'm like, Michael, like, what? You don't even know what this song is about. Akon, get out.
Yeah, Akon ruined it.
And then he has the extra part. I did make us say that. What?
Now you know which one I like. The Girl Is Mine, the remix. She mine.
Oh yeah.
It's not great, but out of the remixes, it wasn't that bad. You got to pick and choose, I guess, with these remixes. We could have got Pitbull on it.
Let's say this. I actually like the Akon remix of "Wanna Be Starting Something." It's very nice. What do you have to say about that?
Trash opinion.
I'm gonna let Nelson do his thing.
Cancel him. Cancel him.
Okay.
Look at that comment. Rihanna would have been great doing "Beat It." I would. She couldn't have done worse than Fergie.
I can hear that.
Couldn't have done worse than Fergie.
Okay.
The Queen of Pop.
We got to the street. Did you say your favorite and least favorite?
On Thriller 25, For All Time is probably my favorite.
That's a good song.
It's really mellow. I really love how it fades in. I love that type of fade in type of thing. And I just overall, it's a great song.
Yeah. What are you, Vinyl Kid? Favorite song of Thriller?
I have to say my favorite is For All Time. I mean, like Street said, it's just super
We
mellow.
forgot about Someone in the Dark.
Oh, that's
Someone in the Dark is alright. It's
oh well.
Honestly, I didn't really.
E.T.
Someone in the Dark is the little Susie of Thriller.
Although it's much better.
When was For All Time recorded? When was it recorded?
It was I think 91.
It was recorded for the Thriller and Dangerous album.
It was 2 takes.
Yeah.
All right, and that's it for the live.
Whoa.
Anyway, before we end, I wanted to say where you can find everybody. You can find Soldiers of Love, which is Justin. You can find him on his Instagram and YouTube channel, Soldiers of Love TV. You can find Moonwalker and More on his channel, the Moonwalker and More, and you can find him on I don't know what your Instagram is.
Dev the Dancer.
Dev the Dancer. You can find Streetwalk with MJ on his Instagram, Streetwalk with MJ. Check his stuff out.
Also, USMJ Rares. Remember that USMJ Rares.
Yes, sir.
That's a great account. We can find Ends on Moonwalk Classic, which is his new Instagram. He's kind of new to the community, but he's been a fan for almost 30 years. So that's great. It's great to have him on. And he'll probably make a YouTube channel in the future. The Vinyl Kid, you can find him on The Vinyl Kid and USMJ Rares. He needs to start a channel, a YouTube channel. Your first video, I don't know when that's going to be, but let's hope that comes soon. Yeah, I think you told me months ago that you were going to start, and you didn't. So come on, shut up. But okay, Moonwalk. Well, Moonwalking Kingdom. You can find me on Moonwalking Kingdom YouTube. You can find me on the Instagram, my fan page. Y'all probably know what it is. And yeah, I just want to say thank you all for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
I'm happy that there was no interruption. There was nothing,
This isn't a presidential debate, okay? It's
okay. So I'm gonna go, and bye, guys.
Peace.
Bye.